What were some of your top dream jobs as a kid?
Pirate.
Pirate.
I want to be a pilot.
Pilot and a pirate.
Yeah. And I also want to be a firefighter, and I want to be a doctor. I want to be a lot of things when I was a really little girl.
Yeah.
And I wanted to be a mom.
I want to be a chef.
A chef?
I wanted to be a food critic.
And you kind of are.
I wanted to be. I wanted to be.
Fifth grade, I really wanted to be a food
I wanted to be
critic.
a
You knew
model
what that
food
was?
critic.
Yeah, I didn't know what that
I
was.
wanted to be a model.
I knew it was somebody that got paid to go eat and then talk about the food. That's all I knew, and I was like, I want to do that forever.
Oh, my thing for a long time was being the tester for the roller coasters at Six Flags. Because Drew Carey and his show, because I used to watch that show a lot when I was a kid, that was his dream job. And I'm like, I'm stealing your dream job. I
wanted to be a lawyer at one point in time because I knew they made money.
Oh,
Nothing
money's
else.
good. Money's good.
But nothing else other than that because
like
their
to
job is
argue.
really.
Arguing?
Yeah.
Yeah, you probably could. Yeah, but the model food critic, I remember writing it down. I was like, I want to do both because they're the opposites.
You
I
should
want to do
still
it.
do that.
I
feel like you have.
I thought you do that.
It's a pipe dream.
Nikki,
You'll never be able to do that.
you'll never be able to
Stop
do it.
chasing it.
Never.
Get out of your head
Stop
already.
it. But yeah, when I was younger, I was like, I want to get paid to eat. I just think that's the coolest. Like, what? To pay me to eat food? Yes.
That's true. You make money to pay for food in order to eat, but it's like reversed.
I love it.
I like it.
Nikki Bangs. Mukbangs.
Oh, there we go. Hey, that's catchy.
Or Blades, or Blades
catchy.
bangs. We gotta go with Blades. There's too many Nickies.
Okay.
Yeah.
So okay.
Something with Blades. Yeah, think of something.
Consider Nikki Bangs though for a little bit.
I'm pretty sure there's somebody already on Pornhub with that name.
Oh, I didn't think of it in that direction.
I'm sorry. I was in the wrong brain.
You know how many clicks I would get if I was like, oh yeah, never mind.
If you were gonna be on Pornhub as Nikki Bangs?
No, Blades is good. I think it's doing well up there.
Forks and blades.
Forks and blades?
Yeah.
Blades and forks?
Blades and
Fork and
Blades
blades?
does sound
Fork and
culinary.
Fork and blades? See, there we go. There's another Pornhub title.
Fucking Blades.
All right, did any one of you guys ever wanted to be a spy?
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
An operative, bro.
An operative, like James Bond style.
I actually would spy on people.
Yeah, you were. You were a hacker.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember when Harriet the Spy came out and all my friends and me spied on each other for like a
Oh,
week.
Harriet the Spy was good.
What's Harriet?
What do you mean by spy on each other?
I don't know, we're just like watching each other and then we're like writing in our little notebooks about each other.
Detective?
He's still looking at me. I'm still looking at him.
Basically, for like 9 days.
Wait, Go-Go
I got my
Gadget?
eyes
Wasn't
on
Go-Go Gadget?
Inspector Gadget.
Inspector Gadget. Go-Go Gadget arm.
Dude, my best friend and I, we created this wheel thing where it had the alphabet and then it had symbols, and then we would use that wheel to write notes to each other, like letters, and we would
your own
decipher it.
cryptic language?
Sounds like a lot of work.
Did you guys
It was
ever
really
used
fun,
to
though.
spy on your neighbors as a kid?
I got bored doing it
Like
though.
peeping Tom spy, or like just
My mom bought me this, the lame ass, telescope. So then at first I was like looking across the street, and then I would look like into the backyards of my neighbors, and I was like, man, I need to get a better look. And then I would climb up the fence, and I would walk from neighbor to neighbor. So you see this little kid just walking on top of the brick wall. Yeah, and I'm just like looking like.
Excuse me, can you open the curtains, please?
I can't see.
Can't see inside.
That's better than what I imagine. I imagine you were right against the window with the telescope thing against the window, and you're like, hello.
Dude, I used to
Little
jump
tapping.
into my neighbors' backyards and play on their jungle gym and stuff too. Like
I did that.
I was like the kid that was all over the
Did
neighborhood.
they ever tell you anything?
Yeah, did they hate you? Were they like, get off my lawn?
I mean, you're like what, 6 or whatever? And they're just like, hey, there's a fucking kid here.
Now that I think about it, my aunt used to take us to go hop in people's pools.
That's so funny.
Yeah, my aunt used to, I don't know if she knew them, but for us, it was like, oh, we're gonna go hop into someone's backyard. Also, she used to take us to go play at Walmart.
Random question, did she also day drink during any of this?
True. It sounds like a day drinker.
Let's go play at Walmart. My whole family was day drinking, so that's probably, I was like, listen, I wasn't around the most stable humans at the time. They're like, you know what, midnight, let's go play at Walmart right now. They would let all the kids run around Walmart and play with the ball. We were ghetto.
Dang.
My uncle used to take us to Costco for free snacks.
My aunt used to.
Yeah, it's like, let's go get snacks. And we would get snacks and we would leave.
My aunt would open up the packages and eat them before she got to the cash register.
That was my dad too.
Stop. To this day, it makes me cringe. I'm like, don't you touch the package.
But he buys them though.
yeah, you just put the empty wrapper on the
wrapper
thing.
on
Yeah,
the thing and
like,
scan it.
check it out.
And she would just be like, Oh, nobody cares. Just open
No,
it.
you know the grocery stores now have that. I've seen that at grocery stores where they have like this whole section of like drinks and snacks, and it actually has a sign there like, "Oh, enjoy it while you shop."
See, now that's smart because people were just grabbing it off the shelves and eating it. Yeah.
They realized how trash we all were.
Yeah.
True. But yeah, so back to the spy thing. I have an article here where they interviewed 2 different spies, and they worked for the CIA, and they were operatives as well. And they break down what it takes to be a spy, and it's
not that
actually
glamorous.
it's surprisingly less James Bondy.
It's more Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy.
Yes.
Watch that fucking movie.
Boring.
So goddamn
it off
boring.
after 10 minutes.
I was like, oh cool, it's a real spy movie. Turned it off.
Is it more like being a stalker?
It's like
Yeah.
you're just sitting in a room with fucking old equipment and you're waiting for people to talk on the phone.
Smoking a whole bunch of cigarettes while you're doing that.
Yeah.
Yes, and you're just waiting. You're just.
There's no sexy ladies trying to
Wait.
capture you.
But yeah, so
With the sexual innuendo name?
Exactly.
Does anybody go through any lasers?
no lasers.
No, that's what I was
lasers?
trying to say earlier. Catherine Zeta-Jones going through those lasers. I forgot what it
So
was
hot.
called.
Entrapment.
Entrapment.
Sean Connery.
Yeah, I remember watching that, and as a little girl, I would be going under my brother's crib trying to do like the full like
Ooh, that's probably sexy as hell.
as an 8-year-old.
As an 8-year-old.
Yes.
I was thinking a crib. It's the chair. I'm in the chair.
Well, it was sexy as hell to someone.
oh.
That was being watched.
Nice. Oh God.
Yeah.
No.
I didn't even think of that.
Oh, I'm definitely not graceful. We are not making it through any of those lasers. I'm walking, everything going off, we all died. All of us are dead.
But yeah, so in order to be a spy, you got to go through a background check, and they look in the past 10 years of your life.
Well, we ain't getting,
Depending
none
on
of us
what
are
you've
getting a
done in
damn
the past
job.
10 years, you may or may not
I
make
thought
it
they
right.
would look at like your entire life. I'm surprised they kept
Only
it at
10?
10.
Just 10.
They-
Yeah.
Maybe because people change.
Listen, yeah, if they believe, if spies can change, then people can change on Twitter too, can't they?
That's true.
Is there a 10-year? Now we got to put a 10-year on it.
Well, I don't know. With Twitter, it lasts forever, I feel like. There's nothing that
Apparently.
escapes Twitter.
No.
Yeah.
What I said at 14 will still haunt me when I'm 45.
Yeah.
Very true. But yeah, another test that you have to go through is a polygraph test along with personal interviews. And so it's very extensive. They have to know everything about your life for the past 10 years. And then once you do get past the interview section of the process, they take you to a place called The Farm. And it's a compound in
It's in Virginia, right?
Virginia. Yes, it's a compound in
They got
Virginia.
cows.
CIA.
Yep, it's the CIA, like the training facility, and that's where they will learn paramilitary skills and, more importantly, how to spot, assess, and recruit foreign spies. And this is what they say is the main thing they do. Like using military skills, that's kind of like the side stuff. The main thing is actually talking to people, assessing them, and trying to figure out if they can work for you as a what do you call
asset.
it? An asset. Yes, that's the word.
Fun fact, I know some special military guys, and I heard this story where they were at undisclosed developing country, partying up, and they met some guys that speak English at the club. And then they're like, let's go hang out. And then luckily, the guy in the morning got like, what do you call it, like a hangover, and he's like, oh, I can't go out today. And then those guys were actually double agents working for US government, but also for that other government because they were paying really well. And they got snatched
No
up
loyalty.
and put into the military jail. The military jail, when you're a traitor to this country, it's a whole different game. When you're a military guy, first off, when you're a military guy going to military jail, it's already hard because you don't get the regular, like,
You waive your constitutional rights when you go
rights.
in.
Yeah, you're like, and then when you're a traitor, even crazier. That Guantanamo Bay shit is real. Yeah.
Wow.
That's why they want to keep that going because they don't have to adhere to your
What's
constitutional rights.
Guantanamo Bay shit?
So
What's
it's
that? I've heard of
so
that. but I don't
we
know
have a
what it
little spot next to Cuba, right? You know where Guantanamo Bay is? It's like it's an area where America tried to kind of invade Cuba or whatever, but we have a little base there. Something
the
like
Bay of
that.
Pigs, yeah.
And then from there, it's almost like it's not America.
So the law, American laws don't exist there.
Yeah, because it's not on this. It's not on like the actual country.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we have a prison holding place there, and that's where we send all
Like
of
an
our
island?
terrorists or whoever. And then when we did like the Patriot Act or whatever, like it allowed us to that's when they were like, yeah, they're doing waterboarding and torture tactics and all these things to get information.
And not just there either. We have black sites all over the world where we do that shit.
Wow.
But the whole point is to keep them out of the U.S. because then you don't have to give them rights.
Yeah, but what they found out too is that a lot of people that they call as these terrorists, like some of them are just innocent people. And then, if you're getting tortured, you get scared and you just can't take it anymore. So you start lying and giving up information. And so they just found out that a lot of it was just useless information. They're just torturing people for no reason.
Oh, fuck.
And they've studied it too. They showed that it's super ineffective.
Yeah, torture doesn't provide any real information.
But also, the military need to have numbers to report, to be like, all right, we got 10 notorious terrorists. But then our
keep their
police
funding,
agency,
right?
yeah, the DEA, all these guys, they do this all the fucking time. They'll be like, there's this big fucking drug lord, his name is Pablo Escobar or whatever, and this is his whole organization and this and that. But a lot of the times, it's just fabricated to make somebody look even bigger than what they are. So it's like, look at we got this big guy.
We can scapegoat this guy while the CIA literally runs drugs through every border.
Right.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
That's so crazy. Yeah, so here is Lindsay. She is a CIA operative from 1999 to 2004.
So she was in the room smoking cigarettes all day, huh?
Yes, and listening and spying on people and going to clubs and talking to people and just trying to get different assets to work for her in different countries.
So she actually was the 007 fucking the dudes.
Yeah, she's the femme fatale.
Yeah.
And sucking.
Have you heard of honeypot operations?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
Honeypot operations is exactly like what we saw in the spy movies where a girl is coming in and seducing the spy,
Not a
but she's
vagina.
actually
Angelina
a spy.
Jolie.
Right.
That's real.
This
Like
is
the
real
Mr.
life.
and Mrs. Smith type
Yeah, she's the real life Angelina Jolie. And then here is Matthew. This guy's Matthew. This is
He's
the
a target.
Yeah, he was a target.
This is the real life James Bond, actually. This is the real life Daniel Craig right
He
here.
got good ass skin.
He does have good.
Look at that
That's true.
skin.
It's baby skin.
He is hydrated.
Anybody that looks like an egg is like legit.
He gives me creepy vibes. Like, he gives me vibes like he's done some shit and seen some
He
shit.
speaks
Only
multiple
because he's bald,
languages.
though.
No, it's the eyes. I could see it in his
Is it because
eyes.
he's looking like this?
He's seen some shit.
He's like, I remember that one night.
Yeah.
He looks like
It's
a
also
baby
the
though.
lack of smile. It's just like one line.
He looks like he has a dark secret.
He
Yeah.
speaks multiple languages.
And then the next slide, he's like, he's actually a really good person.
He's like, here's my children. I stole
That's
them.
true. Yeah, interestingly enough, that they said the hardest thing about being a secret spy was keeping it a secret. That was the number one thing. Like, aside from like doing all the paramilitary stuff, being
I had to look away.
enemy.
He was looking at me.
Oh yeah.
Right? Isn't he creepy?
It's like the Mona
I
Lisa
I caught myself staring. I'm like, oh,
He's
This is
staring
why
right
we
back.
couldn't be spies because all I'd want to do is talk about it.
Me too.
True.
I don't. Yeah, no.
I suck at secrets.
Hi, I'm Steve. I'm a fucking spy.
You literally need to drop off the grid. Like you have to disappear.
Can't tell your family your
Can't tell. I mean, and if you do tell them, like saying you're going on a business trip or whatever, you literally have to lie to their faces.
Dude, cut to me in a bar. I'm like, I'm a fucking spy. Shots on me.
They're like, this guy again. He comes here every week, says the same story every
Talks
time.
about he's a spy.
He's a
Yeah.
spy.
He's a fucking plumber.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to wait to say, I tell you, but I have to kill you.
Oh, true. That's a good line.
And mean it.
Yeah, I mean
Say
it.
it and mean it.
And I mean it. Yeah.
Your bosses call you in and they're like, you have to stop saying this everywhere you go.
Can't do that anymore.
Yeah.
Like,
Body
that's
count.
basically telling people, you asshole.
They're like, you can't kill people in the United States. We have to ship them to Gitmo first.
I think a dream role, because I could definitely never be a spy. They'd be like, we can see you. You're not hiding behind anything, Nikki. We see you walking in right now. I would want to play a spy. I think like whole sexy Angelina Jolie
Yeah.
thing.
Yes.
Oh, I think I could do that.
So role playing.
That's fun.
Yes.
Role playing, acting.
Acting.
Yeah.
Sexual role playing is what she's saying.
Okay, I like that.
All of it. Everything. I want to pretend that I'm spy. That would be actually.
Nikki Banks actually would work for that.
Nikki Bangs
go.
the spy.
Blades is still a dope enough name. That sounds like it
Bangs
could be
is for
a.
fucking and for the
Oh, there she
Banging.
is.
Yeah.
Nikki Bangs is a spy name.
Nikki Blades just doesn't sound like a person who's fucking. I don't know. It doesn't. I don't think she's fucking anyone.
Nikki Blades sounds like someone who will cut you with roasts.
she's she's like the knife
the
spy.
Or an avid boarder of some sort. Like she's.
I definitely
skateboards.
can be like a superhero, Marvel character, something like that. I'd probably be a villain. I don't think they would cast me as like a nice person. Like she looks sweet. No, I'm killing everybody. I'm cutting your head off. And then
That's true. It's like a villain's name.
Yeah. Oh, I think I would be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be good.